me. He has 42 touchdown passes, 32 away from tying Austin Fertura, who has the lead all time in Sparta touchdowns tosses. Lakeland won the toss, they deferred. Thoreau will boom it away, but Brian McCartney said that they wanted to get their defense out there. Their defense all year last year, pretty prolific. All seniors. Defensive touchdowns at all. 2 in 3 quarters of the first game of the season against Governor Livingston. 1, a fumble return picked up by Roland Thoreau. The other by youngster Tanner Wallace, who in only his second varsity game had 7 tackles, a sack, and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. It's a touchback. Anthony Setembri was over the line, and Sparta is going to go in there as their offense comes out, presented by Roswell Morristown. As Dan Cleary mentioned in their loss to Montville early on, you got to speed through it because they have so many offensive players. They like hurry up. Hoover's going to trot out there with Shagawa, with Setembri as well. Checking into the slot is Christian Breving. He stands there, and also on the far side, they'll run 3 receivers, along with the big tight end, Stone Herbison. And Lashem Little, who's their superstar on the basketball court. In fact, several players start on the basketball team, namely number 17 and number 11. Play action fake, they throw it right to the outside, down the sideline, 30, 40, midfield, opposite 40, 30, that's going to be Breving. Down Spartans. Play of the game! Unbelievable! Ave Maria! What a play by Christian Breving! He goes the distance! He goes 85 yards to the house! And Sparta strikes off with a bang! An unbelievable play to start this thing in Sussex County! Hoover on the screen to Breving, and the Spartans strike first. Well, now he's 41 away from the record. That quickly. And that is Shane Hoover's first touchdown pass of the year. Both touchdowns last week were rushing touchdowns. Shane Hoover down to kick. It is low, but it is right down Broadway. Sparta 7, Lakeland nothing. Deja vu much. Remember, last year, Anthony Setembri took the kick 98 yards. This time, an 85-yard screen from Hoover to Breving. And Sparta starts the scoring. And that did not take long. I mean, you think about how it can go. 13 seconds of this being their home opener. It's big to start early. We got a couple of raucous houses starting off. Pequannock, fresh off their first home playoff win in 25 years. Kicking off right now against Mountain Lakes. And is there any place louder than Flanders Fields? Oh, the Ship in Mount Olive. Mount Olive Roxbury, one of the best rivalries in high school sports. They also kick off that place, always rocking. And we mentioned West Milford on a 2-game homestand. And they put 44 on Paramus last week. Hoover lofts this underway. It's Hans. He takes it at the 10, cuts to the 15, 25, close to the 30. He's bounced down and around the 28. And now here comes the offense for Lakeland. Once again, brought to you by Phil Palazzo Restaurant and Catering. Ed Pasnick threw his first touchdown pass of his career last week. A long screen to Chase Severs is going to try to match Shane Hoover, but they wanted to set the tone early. Lakeland was not able to. Enderwork checks out on the backfield. Pasnick stands in the gun. Looks like this could be a run. Fakes the give, rolls out, 1 free rusher. Whoop of Enderwork, and then he lost the ball, but not a fumble. The Sparta fans thought that it would have been a fumble, but knocked down before Vanderwerk could move his legs. That was knocked away by Anthony Setembri, the hero from last year. 11:36 to go in the first quarter already. 7-0 Sparta. As Hoover's sidearm immediately went 85 yards for a touchdown on the first start. Big milestone possibly for Frank Marciano if the Spartans win. It would be his 120th win. Pasnick throws on the corner. It is caught close to the marker. Looked like a face mask, but that's Post, who slides forward. And he gets close to the sticks, and they say, yes, it's enough. And that'll be a first down for Lakeland. In fact, it's the first down of the game for either team because, remember, Sparta scored on the first offensive play. Well, we were told this shootout as it was coined. A shootout at Wanacue County. The second time, the first of two times, Lakeland will be in Sussex County. Late in October, they'll be in this county again, out in Vernon to play the Vikings, who they beat in incredible fashion last year. Pressure again comes to the weak side. Pasnick lofts one, almost intercepted. How on earth did he get that ball nearly to Sabrick? But it was knocked away. A beautiful deflection by Christian Lehman, the 5'9" senior corner, and now a second and long. Ryan McCartney tried to go for the long ball, but not able to get it, and fortunately, no turnovers. Hoover threw a couple picks last week. Pasnick has been flawless, no turnovers in his young career. And only a second career start. And another one on the road. In fact, Ed Pasnick has never played a game at home. That will likely cease next week. Jefferson, which actually is the game he played in his first ever game last year. Joey Hans trying to go off tackle. Hans is buried by a Thermopylae of Spartans. What a play getting to the football. I believe that was Kevin Healy, the middle linebacker, who led the rush for Sparta. And now a third and long for the Lancers. 10-20 and change to go in the opening frame. Sparta 7, Lakeland nothing. And when we can, we will bring you our Open Road Mazda of Morristown Patriot Red scoreboard. We should mention the Dover game has not started, actually. That starts at 7 o'clock. Pasnick stands in the pocket, tries to get out of it. He is buried, and he lost his hat. There the Chappelle went, there the quarterback went, and a great play by Sparta defensively, and they'll get the ball back. What a play to converge on it. Cole Mazzarella, the defensive tackle, lines in the A-gap and just uses the swim move of dexterity to get to the quarterback. And Lakeland now set to punt. Sparta won the division last year, and they went undefeated in division play. In fact, they went undefeated against any team not named Montville, who they lost to twice, and they lost to last week. This is out of bounds around the 35-yard line, and that is where Sparta will start with the football with 9:14 to go in this first quarter. Give you that scoreboard now, starting with Jefferson and West Milford. West Milford has a 7-0 lead, 9:52 to go in the first quarter. Not sure how they got that lead. As Sparta set to go ahead with the offense here. Hoover in the pistol. Hoover hands off to Shagawat. Shagawat trying to go off tackle, and he's buried down, but did a good job of running skinny to make sure he fell forward for positive yards. Hoover sets back into the shotgun. It's an empty set. Brevig is there, as well as Shagawat in the slot. Hoover looking at the coaching staff led by Frank Marciano, but it's not just him. They also have their assistant coaches like Augie Meyer and Danny Brown. And Dan Brown does a great job with the defense. Throws to the corner. It is caught immediately. Great play there. Bovier with the stop. The senior corner makes a tremendous play defensively. And now Sparta has a 3rd down and 1. Not allowing wide receiver to get to the sticks. Effort by the Bovier. Hoover's in the gun. They've got a pretty big backfield now because Herbison comes in, hands it off to Shagawat to try to go off tackle. Stays going. He's got the 1st down and more and shoved in front of the Lakeland bench. And Sparta moves the sticks. Sparta needed to get that progression. They do, and now they are on plus territory. This West Coast offense, and Frank Marciano, a guy that knows how to win with so many different types of offensive players. 2013, 2014, when they won state championships, they would throw the ball, but they tended to play in the wing. This one's all West Coast. Blitz gets to him, but Hoover gets out of it. He's going to swim around, look for somebody open. He's got Settembre! Touchdown, Ave Maria! Touchdown, Sparta! What a throw by Hoover! 2 in the 1st quarter, and the Hoover Dam has ruptured here in Sparta, Sussex County. What a play! Look at the block. Hoover stays alone, and Anthony Settembre just finds a way to get through the corner. He understands they're playing Tampa 2. Well, it gets dilapidated, and he cuts a go route to the left corner, and just like that, Shane Hoover with 2 touchdown passes in the 1st quarter. His career long of touchdown passes is 5, which he had against West Milford 2 years ago. This kick is right down Broadway. It is 14-0 Spartans. It's been the Shane Hoover Show with 7:39 to play in the 1st quarter. All Sparta. Spartans 14, Lancers nothing. We're going to go to break here on Big State Sports.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Welcome to Big State Sports. I'm Frankie Sabila, and you're watching Lakeland football.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
David Hashagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
Welcome back to the Mandelbaum Barrett press box. Sparta will kick off. It's a roller. By the way, it was Pat Foley who scored for West Milford, and that could have been muffed, and Chase Severs is torn asunder. Another great play by the big number 48, Kevin Healy, and he makes it on special teams. That was a low line driver kick. Chase Severs had to go down to scoop it up, and he goes absolutely nowhere. As Sparta right now doing what they've done, a dominant effort offensively as they lead 14-0 here. I mean, it's just been Shane Hoover. Just the way that he moves with the football, the way that he stretches plays, makes things happen. But Lakeland's got a really good quarterback on their own. And they want to get this where they can start utilizing their really strong special teams. Sabrick comes in motion. Pasnick in the gun, takes the snap, hands it off to Hans. Hans goes up tackle, tries to spin forward. He'll get a couple of yards. And a solid gain for the Lancers. Vanderwert checks out. There's that main man, Chase Severs, post as well. So you would think that the hot routes are coming for Lakeland. But 2 unbelievable throws by Shane Hoover, who's a triple sport player. We've heard a lot of offers for him, baseball-wise, even some Division I. Anthony Settembre's got a couple of D3 looks. Nice sidearm throw. Severs makes the catch after Pasnick ripped it in there, but already it's a 3rd down. we got a stoppage by the referee. Not a timeout, but just to set the ball. And so now a 3rd down and 5. They had to make sure the ball was at the right spot. They fixed the chains. So here we go. 6:30 and change to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Sparta, and Lakeland does not want to punt the ball back. But they may not have a choice if they can't pick this up. They officially change it now to 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for the Lancers. Possible blitz coming. Sparta shows it, led by Herbison. Maybe they could try to get him to jump. I think Lakeland would like to do that. Herbison steps back in coverage, though. It is deflected by the line of scrimmage. Oh, what a play. Mikey Perello taps the ball down using that huge wingspan of his. Another 3 and out forced by the locals. Sparta has just been utterly tremendous defensively, offensively, a vapor lock. Thoreau back to punt. Settembre appears to be back to receive. He's one of the returners. This is a low snap. Thoreau might have been deflected. This one is going to bounce. Settembre, he muffed it! And I think Lakeland has the ball. If they do, it'll be their football. It is! It was muffed by Anthony Settembre. And what a play, just jumping on it by Beck Harrington. Oh my goodness, the sophomore. Look at this. Heads up play. This was a line drive of a punt, and they get a possession back because of a muff. Remember the muff that was recovered and still returned by Chase Severs previously. This one, Settembre did not see Beck Harrington. Pasnick's in the gun. A new set of life as they're on the Sparta 33. This is the best field position all quarter Lakeland's had. All game, handoff inside to Hans. Hans still going. Great run by Joey Hans. Kept those feet moving, and that's what they do in the weight room. This Lakeland staff does a great job of conditioning. There's even some military connections in there. They understand the importance of discipline, the importance of doing that tough running. And these guys are an extremely disciplined bunch of young football players. They're young, yes, but they're well coached, and they're not going to make too many mistakes. And you saw that there, able to stay ahead of the chains. Not too much, but get a good position and 3 quick yards for the Lancers. Pasnick in the shotgun. Hans in the backfield again, Severs in the slot. Fakes the handoff, no, fakes the throw, hands it off to Hans. Good running, but he is taken down by Cole Mazzarella, who's had 2 great defensive plays. And once again, it's what Lakeland's seen a lot of in this quarter. A big 3rd down. 4:30 to go in the first. 14-0 Sparta. There's Pasnick checking up. By the way, about 5 minutes left in West Milford. Still 7-0 Highlanders. The arch rival of the Lancers, who they will see in Wanacue on the first week of October. Pasnick in the shotgun. Hans is there as well. Steps back up. Pressure comes. Short thrown, and Hans makes the catch, but he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And now I think you test out that leg of Thoreau. That may be what they do here. Roland Thoreau went 0 for 2 last week, but it's important to know what field goals that he was attempting. A 42 and a 47. The longest attempted field goal by any team all New Jersey. The longest made was a 42-yarder by Pope John in their 31-3 loss against DePaul last Saturday. Lakeland checks in to their formation. Now they're going to go for it on 4th down. They do not want this possession to go to waste. It was a good possession set up by the muff and the great play on special teams by Beck Harrington. Pasnick in the gun, steps back. Good pocket. Good pocket. Sidearms one. It's tipped. Incomplete. Are there flags? There are none. Sparta takes over on downs with 3:02 to go in this first quarter. It was a good play call. They got the protection, but credit the Spartans on a strong defense. And another play by the corner stepping up. Then and again to their 53 men. It's been everything, every single player putting in that work for Sparta. Hoover stands in the pistol. And Herbison's back in the slot. Short throw over to Settembre. Breaks a tackle, lost the ball, and I think Stocker's got it.
Come on. How many checks we gonna get?
Tanner Wallace. The Stockers graduated. I have no idea why that name slipped into my brain. My apologies. But Tanner Wallace recovers his second fumble in as many weeks. He had the fumble recovery for a touchdown last week against Governor Livingston. And Tanner Wallace, head on a swivel, made the play, and their defense, they have done it again. Their special teams forced a muff. Their defense forces a fumble. And now the offense has to get going, and they know it. And good on them, because they did not let that same man, Settembre, who tried to turn the corner and do what he did in the first play of regulation, go pay dirt. Pasnick in the shotgun. It's a heavy line of scrimmage. Hands off to Hans. He loses yards. That inside counter just keeps getting stuffed. Jay Stanson, the sophomore, outside linebacker, and these linebackers are just cutting through on the line of scrimmage. They come through on the flat. It's just working for them the way that they pressure. We'll note checking out is Cole Mazzarella. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Sparta 14, Lakeland nothing. Touchdown passes by Shane Hoover to Brevig and Settembre. Blitz comes, partially picked up. Pasnick lets it go, wide open. What a catch by Chase Severs. Cuts inside, and he is finally taken down inside the 10. It's the Wizard of Wanacue Place doing what he does often and always in the last two games that we've had. And it's goal to go for Lakeland. What a play by Chase Severs. He's a yak machine. And this is the offensive stuff that he does so well. And this again is how well they're coached. You got receivers looking at their arms like quarterbacks for the play. Coming up right here next to us on the Mandelbaum Barrett press box. Severs checks into the slot. Sabrick on the right. The one touchdown pass by Pasnick this season was thrown to Severs. Quarterback keeper. Pasnick, does he get to the corner? He's close to the pylon. He is not in the end zone. Out of bounds, right around the 1 yard line. And we'll see if the jumbo formation comes out. Severs checks out. Vanderwert is in. So they're going to bring in a mass of humanity. We'll see what they do here. Vanderwert in. Everybody stacked up to the line of scrimmage. Hans as well. Forget mammoth formation. This is more like a Patasaurus. We got flags all over the field. Might be a offside on the Spartans. See if they jumped. It is. So now it's going to be right from the half-yard line they'll set up. 1:22 to go in the first quarter. A great play by Severs and also aided by the fumble recovered by Tanner Wallace. Lakeland also had a rushing touchdown last week on one of the first plays from scrimmage. Joey Hans, a 45-yard sweep to the outside against Governor Livingston, who have a huge game tomorrow, by the way, at home against their arch rivals, New Providence. Pasnick, quarterback keeper. I don't think he got there. He did not. And it's 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. And remember, they have a quarterback, another quarterback with size. that can get in there as well, who did throw a pass in the fourth quarter. And we're talking about super sophomore Hunter Struble. He's got the length, he's got the size to get in. And Sparta has not seen Struble, except for maybe one play on film from last week. Pasnick under center. They got the Patasaurus formation back out. Handoff up the gut. Hans not going to get there. And it's 4th and goal. Do they run another play before the quarter ends? We'll see. 4th and goal for Lakeland. From the half-yard line. They're going to take it. They will take it to the end of the quarter. We have a massive 4th and goal to start the second quarter. It, for the most part, has been all Spartans. 14-0 Sparta. But Lakeland is knocking on the door, and they have the foot on the knob. We'll be back on Big State Sports. Spartans 14, Lancers nothing after the end of one.
FTS is a training facility that caters to athletes of all ages and levels. The only thing we ask is to be coachable and ready to make a change. Our training programs are based on purpose, intent, reason, consistency, continuity, with adaptation and hard work. FTS family is built on our culture. Our culture is built from the ground up. We are Foundation Training Systems.
Welcome back to Big State Sports for the Mandelbaum Barrett Press Box. And once again, we are presented by Il Palazzo Restaurant and Catering. Lakeland on 4th and goal. Ed Pasnick stands in the shotgun here. Defensively, they would still get good field position if they don't get in. Pasnick throws incomplete, looking for Hans. There are no flags. Sparta takes over, and no points on the drive. He had Joey Hans wide open, but just missed him on the throw, and now Sparta will start, but on their own 1-yard line. Let's see, do you bring pressure? Do you jam the receivers? We will have to see, because Lakeland's still very much in this game. They had an opportunity to get in. By the way, 14-0 West Milford. 1:27 to go in the first quarter out in Passaic County. They're playing Jefferson, which is Lakeland's next opponent, in their home opener in Wanacue. We'll have that on Big State Sports. Outside counter. He has swung down to the end zone, and that looks like that should be a safety. Are they saying forward progress? They are saying Shagawat forward progress, just barely. He is not brought down in the end zone. It will be second down, barely, from the end zone. But Lakeland doesn't want to let some guy just creasing up the middle. They know they have to be dominant defensively. Terrell goes down in the three-point stance. Hoover mirrors back into the shotgun. Little on the low side, hands off to Shagawat. Shagawat bowls forward. Now he's definitely out of the end zone, but still not good field position for the local Spartans. Under 11 minutes to go. In the first half, 14-0 Sparta. They are hemmed in their own end zone. Motion comes again by Brevig. Hoover in the gun. Hoover steps up, launches a go route. He's got a man, Lashem Little, who drops the ball. What a play by Post on coverage. And Lashem Little, who's always skyrocketing to the rim on the basketball court behind us, just could not jump up and make the catch. Well, it's a 4th down, and Hoover is right around the end line. And Frank Marciano hoping he doesn't do a Dan Orlovsky and step out before he moves the ball. Lakeland would love that. Lakeland would also love a return by Chase Severs, who sits at the 45, or a block punt, which we could see as well. We have a quick halftime score, by the way, from Middlesex County. It is 14-0 Spotswood Chargers at the half. They lead against the Roselle Rams. We have a timeout. Timeout taken by Sparta there first. We'll take a quick break and be back on Big State Sports.
Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
Gutter Boys, a locally owned home service company offering complete exterior cleaning, rooted in community and founded on superior customer service. From roof and house washing to window washing and pressure washing. If it's dirty, we can wash it. Visit gutterboysnj.com to schedule your free estimate or call Jeff at 908-894-0289.
Welcome back to the Reynolds Barrett broadcast booth. Sparta about to punt. And we let you know also our scoreboard brought to you by Open Road Mazda Morristown. Still 14-0 in favor of West Milford. And it is 8-0 Vernon. They just kicked off, and Vernon scored early against Dover out in Morris County. Chase Severs down the sideline. Severs. Good space around the 25-yard line. I thought at first he fair caught that, but they did not whistle it dead, so it'll count. And Chase Severs with a very solid return. And now Lakeland just outside the 25-yard line. Down by 14. They lost 14-0 last year at the end of the year against Passaic Valley. And again, a raucous affair going on in the Sparta student section, their first home game. They'll be on the road next week. On Big State Sports, Shane Dunn will have the call in Succasunna, where Roxbury will take on Sparta for their first home game of the year. And you know how loud that field gets. Pasnick, short throw, caught by Farris. And Ryan Farris, this first varsity catch, he's a great kid and a tremendous athlete.
Number 3, Ryan Farris, the target.
Ryan Farris, who actually has connections down 15 into Morris County, close to here with Jefferson, and he'll be playing that familial team. In fact, we got a lot of storylines to that game next week, and we talk about it on Big State Sports. And we'll have the call. That'll be next Friday. But got to get through this one. Got to get through this first half. Pasnick in the gun. Here's the blitz. It's not really picked. Low! Dropped by Terrell, but Herbison was closing in on Pasnick as he just had Terrell in the flat and missed him. Well, Lakeland needs to score on this drive. And we have to say that it's crunch time. Powered by Top Mental Game. Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared and tight? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Get the same personalized tools that professional athletes use to play with confidence, increase resilience, and build a champion's mindset. Visit topmentalgame.com to schedule your free consultation. Also, if you want to check us out on Big State Sports, I will be on the call tomorrow with Danny Weiss from Denville, the home opener and the first game of the season on Big State Sports for Morris Knowles, who had a perfect regular season last year, and they host West Morris Central. Pasnick hands it off to Joey Hans, trying to cut on the counter, and he is not able to get much. Taken down, and we immediately have to check where the ball is spotted, as it'll be 4th down, Lakeland down by 14. Settembre is given credit for the stop. Terrell going off the field, which means they're going for it, because this is a kicker that has such a strong leg The down and distance, they need 7. 4th and 7. Going to go for it again. This time not marching on the doorstep, but closing in. 9:35 to play. In this first half. Pasnick in the gun, claps his hands. Good pocket, throwing a corner route. It is caught. Close to the stick, Sabrick. They said he did not get the feet down. Sabrick did not get either foot down, which means Sparta again converges on 4th down and gets the football. So after the great opportunity, the Spartans made the big play that they needed to. Lakeland, for the most part, playing teams out of their group, and this is another one out of their group, or out of their section, you could say, since they played a Group 2 South team, but they wouldn't meet that team till the state championship if both teams got there. Governor Livingston. First will be next week against Jefferson at home. Hoover lofts one. He's got 2 guys he's looking for. He's got one of them. What a throw and catch. And that was Brevig. Christian Brevig down the sideline on a throw on a rope. And I'll see if I can get the stats on this. Hoover has to at least have close to 200 passing yards. Remember, 400. He hit 4,000 in his career. So I'll try to get that at halftime. Hoover screen to Brevig. Brevig cut up, lost his footing. Brevig trying to get to the 30. He bounces forwards past the 30, and good field position for Sparta. 8:40 and change in this first half. Now Lakeland will get the football back to start the second half, which is why they want to get a touchdown and not let Sparta back in the end zone. Now, unlike Lakeland, Sparta has not attempted a field goal. They did not attempt a field goal in their 38-22 loss to Montville. Hoover, empty backfield again. Hoover throws over the middle, looking for Lashem Little. Touchdown, Sparta! Lashem Little! What a play! Unbelievable! Lashem Little cutting to the metaphorical basket, and that's a slam dunk for these two Hoopers. What a throw, what a catch, and the 3rd touchdown toss of the half for Shane Hoover. He has put on a clinic. The doctor at work, no question about it. And you want to see somebody working with the scalpel, don't watch Grey's Anatomy, watch this game. Holy moly. Shane Hoover has been prolific. His kick is right down Broadway. Sparta 21, Lakeland nothing. 8:16 to go in the first half. 3 touchdown passes to 3 different players. Brevig, Setembri, now Little. We go to break on Big State Sports.
Provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandemont Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Welcome back to Big State Sports for the Mandemont Barrett broadcast booth. And if you like this game, if you like this broadcast, please subscribe to Big State Sports, our YouTube channel, hit the notification bell. Book your game with Big State Sports now. Email Sue at bigstatesports.com. This place is rocking, but Spartans fans, start the buses. You've not seen the Lancers. They come back and they come back so many times. Chase Severs, good return, gets close to the 25-yard line, and that's where Ed Pasnick will start with the football. Sabrick in as well. And they know they need a strong offensive play now. Luckily for them, they get the ball to start the second half. Jefferson Jefferson has made this thing a ball game. It is 14-6 out in West Milford. So one-score game. Highlanders still up. They will be on the road for the first time next week on Thursday in Dover, which will be the second of 2 homestands for Dover. In fact, 2 out of this 3 weeks. The Tigers will be home. Hans goes nowhere. Herbison again led the rush. And they have not allowed Lakeland to do much of anything on the ground. Close to 7 minutes to go. As Hoover in the defense. It's a strong defense that they are. And they have caused problems for Pasnick. It is 2nd and 12. Pasnick stands in the gun. Hans in the backfield. Sabrick again on the bottom of your screen. Pasnick takes the snap. Pasnick throws low, caught by Severs. Severs cuts by the 25, and he's taken down hard. Not much on the catch by Severs. And now it will be 3rd down as they went to the Lakeland leader in receptions, Chase Severs. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Sparta has a 21-point lead. Remember, 35 is the threshold before you get into running clock. But Lakeland did score a couple touchdowns last year, and Lancers can settle into this game. They're going to have an opportunity. Pasnick in the pistol. Motions out to Farris. Pasnick, low snap, rolls out again, sidearms one. Caught, dropped. Dropped by Sabrick. He would have been short of the sticks anyway, but you could have made the possible go for it. And now I don't think that's opportunity presents itself. But it will be 4th down. 15-0 Vernon, by the way, 4:40 to go in the first quarter in Dover. They lost last week 38-7 in Washington Township against Warren Hills. Thoreau bombs this away. It's a line drive, Settembre, and he doesn't touch it. It goes out of bounds, close around the Sparta 25, and that's where Hoover will again start with the football. 3 touchdown passes in the half. The most he's ever thrown in a game is 5. The New Jersey record is 9. Hoover in the pistol. Shagawat comes in. Shagawat was a big factor last week and last year when these two teams met last season. Not as much this year. He's got Herbison breaking a tackle to the 40. Nice throw to the tight end, Shane Herbison. Everybody's getting involved for the Spartans. And Shane Herbison just kind of runs that hook route with T. Shagawat checks into the backfield, Herbison as well. Shagawat, outside counter, tried to get him, and now it's a counter to Shagawat, to the 30, to the 20, 10, stiff arm, touchdown Sparta, Brady Shagawat, Gronk spikes it, and he is absolutely letting them have it. It's the movie 300 here in Sussex County. What a run by Brady Shagawat. The speed and the big boy stiff arm. On the corner that tried to go get him, Zach Post. Zach Post tried to grab Shagawat down, but Brady Shagawat with a phenomenal run. And so now he's got his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. And we have not played 6 full quarters. Lakeland has a late man in. That's Ryan Farris, 27-0 Sparta. Kick on its way. It is right down Broadway. We'll go to a quick break. 5:44 to go in the first half. All Spartans, 28-0 after that long run by Brady Shagawat, who's getting the love on the sideline. We go to break.
This is Joey Hands. Hope you're enjoying Lakeland football on Big State Sports.
At Workhorse Sports Performance in Sparta, we specialize in delivering a positive and influential training experience. We use proven methods that help enhance speed, strength, agility, conditioning, and much more. Call us at 973-579-2963 to schedule your evaluation.
We are underway once again. Welcome back to the Mandelbaum Barrett press box. Sparta to kick off. Lakeland's going to need that football to start the second half. They trail by 28. That 35-0 rule doesn't come in until the second half of the running clock. Stoker, good return. Stoker gets a block, slides forward, past the 25. About 12 to 13 more yards there. Stoker might have had an angle to score. And now here comes the Lancers offense. And Pasnick once again leads the way. See the Lancers crowd here. Supporting Lakeland, of course, and they understand that they're never out of a game. Not with their coach, not with their team, their philosophy. Their defense just, it's been strung out by this powerful passing attack of Sparta. And we're told how important this game is, and they know it. It's just been tough. Hans, counter. The thing is, Lakeland really wants to establish the run to set up the pass, and they believe they can get behind the corners if they can set up the run. But it's just been hard to do in front of this front four. Seth Gary comes back out, the big defensive tackle for Sparta. Closing in on 5 minutes to go in this first half. Lancers to get the football to start this second half when we get there. Once again, brought to you by Il Palazzo Restaurant and Catering. And parties are our business, creating memories is our passion. Post checks back in. Lakeland's passion would be a touchdown. They toss it to Hans. Hans with the sweep. Good running by Joey Hans. He bowls forward. But it will be another third down for Lakeland's offense. Sparta has 2 timeouts remaining. Lancers haven't used any. Okay, cool. Let's see what they come up with here. Pasnick in the pistol. 3:50 to go in this first half. Shane Hoover's been the story. 3 touchdown passes, no picks. Also a big run by Shagawat. Pasnick throws. It's caught by Sabrick, and he moves the chains. Big catch for Ryan Sabrick. He was looking for it. And I'm sure Colin's proud of how his little brother has progressed. There's the throw right into the bucket of Ryan Sabrick. Colin, of course, who plays quarterback for Susquehanna. In fact, quick thing on him, his coach, Ryan McCartney, his quarterback went to Susquehanna and played in the early 2000s. He's got a man! Chase Severs breaks a tackle. Severs 20. Severs spin. Cuts inside. Severs. There goes the Wizard of Wanacue Place. Touchdown Lancers, and they're back in it. They say he was knocked down. What's the call here? His knee never went down, I saw. Or was there a flag? There's a flag in the backfield. That's why. I think it's a hold on Lakeland. It's a hold, looks like, on Rogova, so that goes off the board. Oh, they would have had something there. But Sparta, sigh of relief. They hold the shutout still because of a hold on a very good veteran player who's going to come back and tone up for that mistake. Arbor Rogova is an incredible athlete, getting looks at by Monmouth, a myriad of other Division III schools. Pasnick stands in a pistol, Farris in the slot, so this is an interesting formation. 1st and 20. Pasnick wires one in. Did Sabrick? No, that was not Sabrick. That was Sabrick who made the catch. And a great grab by him. Ryan Sabrick. I was initially going to say Severs, but no, that was Ryan Sabrick who made a great catch. And Sabrick is starting to open the offense here for Lakeland. Just got to get that score, that another one can come. They understand that. By the way, we got an interesting halftime score from Brick Memorial in a great game between two top 25 teams. The defending champions, Rumsden Fairhaven, 14. The Mustangs, nothing. And they had a prolific passing offense as well. Brick Memorial was unbelievable last week. And that is a scary team out there in Group 4 South. High throw. Hans makes the catch and tries to push forward. He'll get a couple, and it will be another massive 3rd down for Lakeland. Down 28-0. That's what we're talking about when it comes to being able to move well with the football. Got about 3 minutes left in the first half in West Milford. It is still 14-6 Highlanders. So they only lead by 8 against Jefferson. That'll be interesting. West Milford, as we said, will be in Dover on Thursday. And Jefferson will be in Wanacue to face Lakeland. Jim Matsakis, Ryan McCarney, two guys that know each other as well as anybody. Pasnick lofts one high, incomplete, almost tipped and picked, but just missed his man going down the seam. And that penalty, which Lakeland does not commit a lot of penalties, that penalty really hurt them, or what would have been a touchdown for the Lancers. But Lakeland again in punt formation with 1:57 to go in the first half, and I think we'll be having a presentation of sorts. And halftime here. Sparta, who got the ball first and absolutely showed out with their offense. Thoreau booms one. It's returnable. 20, 25, 30. Down at the 30 by Napoleon, who makes the stop. And with 1:48 to go in the first half, it will be Sparta's ball.
All right, there we go.
Set up
We're back
at the 35-yard line.
The Sparta Board of Education is asking residents to vote on a plan that will bring 80 new
Shane Hoover going to trot in with Brady Shagawat. September on the top of your screen. Brevig is in, so is Herbison, so is Lashem Little.
It is a one-ballot question.
Hoover stands in a pistol. Hoover steps up, pass rush comes, gets it out to Shagawat on the screen. Shagawat down the sideline, now to midfield, cuts at the 45, now to the 40, gets a block to the 30, now to the 20. Shagawat, another block. Shagawat, touchdown Hoover! Shane Hoover to Brady Shagawat. Hoover, the Hoover Dam once again, his 4th of the half. Brady Shagawat, deja vu, a 65-yard toss. He has 2 touchdowns. It's just like it was last year.
Incredible downfield blocking. I saw that number 7 Stonehurst.
And Shane Hoover has been prolific. Herbison also, as the PA announcer just mentioned, with a pancake block.
I think we're going to stand up here more often there, Mr. Herbison.
Kick on its way. It is.
Point 35, number 17, Shane.
No good. It is wide right. No good. He shanks it, no good, and it's only 34-0 now in favor of the Spartans. A minute 31 to go in the first half. All Sparta still not at that 35 threshold because of the missed extra point. That's a big thing in this ball game. I don't care that it says 34 zip. Lakeland's one of those tough teams. They can come back in any sense. So is Sparta. This is the cream of the crop. Ryan McCarney said it. Frank Marciano said it. It's one at a time. And look, Frank Marciano, 2 state championships that he's won as a coach. Ryan McCarney played in a state championship game.
Substantial improvement.
They know what they're talking about when it comes to football.
Featuring 20 new classrooms.
But Shane Hoover and I am sprinting
so register voters
down the way the minute we get
mail-in or person
to halftime to figure out how many yards he has, because as I said, coming into this game, he was 400 away from 4,000 in his career.
Here for the Spartans.
It'll be a little bit of a squib, and it's going to be out of bounds. That's to be a flag on Sparta. So good field position for the Lancers because that kick went out of bounds. But 4 touchdown passes, and he has thrown for 46 touchdown passes now in his career. But a 4 touchdown pass game. Pasnick in the shotgun. 34-0 Sparta. And they have almost doubled the amount of points they scored in Montville last week. They got another big Group 3 North matchup next week as well at Roxbury. Pressure comes. Hans buried by a bunch of Spartans coming out into the backfield.
Number Cancel Jack on stop.
Cancel Jack, the man that makes the stop initially, even though there were a bunch of Spartans there too. Closing in on a minute to go in this first half. It has been all Sparta. 4 touchdown passes by Shane Hoover and a 65-yard rush for a touchdown by Brady Shagawat, who also caught the last one. Pasnick in the pistol. Herbison shows blitz, now steps back in coverage. Here's Eddie Pasnick. Pasnick stepping up, looking for Severs. It is incomplete.
Pass intended for number 4.
Knocked down. Beautifully played by Anthony Settembre. He slipped back in coverage, and the dreaded words for Lakeland fans they've heard too many times in this game. 3rd down. And another 3rd and long for the Lancers. 44 seconds to go
pass now sets up
in the opening half.
From their own 33 as we're staring at
and Sparta has those timeouts they can use if they, meaning Lakeland doesn't get to the sticks and it stays in bounds. Remember, we will have our player of the game coming up later. Brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Pasnick. Severs comes in motion.
That defensive line of the Spartans is
Pasnick goes to screen right over to Farris. Ryan Farris lost his helmet and shoved forward. Great play again by Ryan Farris. He took a massive hit. The helmet got bolted off, but this kid is tough as nails. Nice throw to the numbers. He is short of the sticks, though, and it is 4th down. And Sparta, as we mentioned, can use a timeout if they'd like. Lakeland is going to get the ball to start the second half.
Set up 4th and 4 for the Lancers from their own 42.
Lakeland probably doesn't even want to snap the ball here. But Sparta, as I said, can force them to. We're under 10 seconds left. Now at 6. Now at 5. Pasnick's got to get this snapped off at 2-1. No, he will not. We will go to halftime.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is at the end of the...
It has been overwhelmingly Sparta with their 53 men. They have been storming through in approaches fashion. After the end of the first half, it is Sparta 34, Lakeland nothing. The Lancers will get the ball to start the second half, and they know they need an offensive spark. And they are a tough team, as we know. But at the end of the half, it is Sparta 34, Lakeland nothing. Lancers to get the football to start the second half, and a halftime performance coming soon. You'll see it right here on Big State Sports.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
You think you need to do something academically for your child this summer, but you're not sure what. Come see us at Sylvan. We know exactly how to help your child, and it's fun here. Be proactive and make learning part of your summer schedule. Visit sylvansummer.com today.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
This broadcast is made possible by Peak Properties Group, brokered by eXp Realty. They proudly sponsor high school sports in northern New Jersey and the surrounding areas. Peak Properties Group, defined by your dreams, guided by our expertise.
Here at BMW of Newton, we treat our customers like family while giving them the ultimate buying experience.
Don't miss the 2025 BMW X330 X-Drive, just $629 a month.
I invite you to come down to BMW of Newton to check it out for yourself.
Spear Air in Rockaway is one of the top companies in the state providing residential and commercial HVAC installation and replacement services, along with their whole home generator installation, replacement, and service. Go to Spear Air to schedule an appointment right now.
Climate Care has covered the cost so viewers like you can enjoy this broadcast for free.
At Open Road Acura of Wayne, shop our full lineup of the latest Acura models, including the 2025 Acura MDX, now $459 a month. Find the new Acura you've always wanted at Open Road Acura of Wayne on Route 23 in Wayne, New Jersey.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel-owned firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCA.
Hey, are the captains Alina Torres, Tegan Sherlock, Leah Gianio, and Kate Aguado. Cabuto, Jamie Figarelli here in the booth with me will come play some music. It's going to be down there actually though, so enjoy the show by the 2025 cheerleaders. That's right, let's hear it for the 2025 Spartan cheerleaders. Treat number 2 for this halftime show, now entering the field for your second piece of halftime entertainment is the 2025 Sparta High School Marching Spartans. The band is under the direction of Scott Tomlin, Assistant Director, Mr. Andrew Lopez. Color guard staff is Olivia Tomlin and Ella Simmons. Percussion staff is Phil Gallo, Luke Simmons, and Tim Jedlika. Marching and music staff is Joe Lombardo and Josh Woltz. Now acknowledging our drum majors, we have Bella Fernandez and Armani Gutierrez. Our color guard tri-captains are Shannon Kelly, Amanda Louie, and Charlotte Ruffino. Our drumline captain is Anish Shair. Drumline assistant captain, Logan Scarpa. Pit captains are Emily Kaiser and Joey Luna. Our music captains are Alex Aldiz, Pagnaco, and Nick Schmidt. Our visual captains are Connor Jones and Zara Merlot.
Again,
Our quartermasters are Mikey Connors and Tommy Fawcett. And our band manager is Logan Fadil.
All right, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be away from where's the mic?
This year, the Marching Spartan Show for 2025 is London Calling. London Calling pays homage to the legendary era of classic British rock with a vibrant palette of musical selections ranging from the Beatles to the Rolling Stones and Elton John and Queen. The performance will transport audiences to the heart of London's iconic music scene. Striking visuals, including iconic London imagery, will capture the essence of British rock's rebellious spirit, engaging the audience with powerful rhythms and nostalgic melodies, ultimately celebrating the cultural impact of this timeless genre. As the final notes resonate, spectators are left exhilarating, reminiscing about the unforgettable sounds that shaped a generation. You're going to be hearing Baba O'Reilly from The Who, Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones, Your Song by Elton John, Eleanor Rigby from the Beatles, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, and Hey Jude by the Beatles. Drum majors, is the band ready? Now please sit back, relax, and enjoy the 2025 Marching Spartans production, London Calling. That's what I'm talking about. The 2025 Sparta Marching Spartans getting it done out there. To retrieve your phone.
Welcome back. Welcome back to halftime. And here in Sparta. And the Sparta Spartans already up 34-0 here, as you can hear this crowd really, and to hear the atmosphere a little bit.
If I'm not mistaken, we're also going to see boys and girls soccer here tomorrow. Actually, I believe it's girls soccer with their home opener tomorrow.
It's been a great game. It has been such a great game here. Sparta 34-0. And once again, welcome you back to the Mandelbaum Barrett Box. Since 1930, Mandelbaum Barrett PC has been a trusted legal partner for all of life's biggest plays. From business deals to personal matters, our experienced attorneys provide hands-on attention and innovative solutions. For nearly a century, we've built enduring relationships across diverse industries. Wherever you are, whatever your legal need, whether it's personal or professional, Mandelbaum Barrett PC is on your team. Learn more at mblawfirm.com.
Boo.
And once again, we'd like to thank Open Road Mazda of Morristown, as well as
he's Mamba, so
Il Palazzo Restaurant and Catering. Il Palazzo Restaurant and Catering is a family-owned and operated small business that resided in Wanacue since 1978. From fresh-inspired cuisine to service that makes you feel like family, our establishment is the perfect backdrop for life's most celebrated moments. Il Palazzo Restaurant and Catering parties are our business. Creating memories are our passion. And they also present our halftime scoreboard. Try to get it quickly because we're about to kick off. Lakeland will have the football. No running clock yet because it's 34, not 35. End of the third quarter, 24-20. Bridgewater Raritan leads at home against Piscataway. That's a big one. 12-7 at the half. They just started the third quarter in Somerville. Somerville trails 12-7 to Cranford.
From Hoover.
It is taken right at the 20 and a cut upfield.
Well covered by Spartan defense.
And Sparta will just not allow anything on good progression and return, and that is where Lakeland will start with the football. Pasnick, let's rip through some of these. We're at the half in West Milford, 14-6. West Milford, Connor Cupid on the call. Only lead by 8 against Jefferson. Aiden Stoker with a good return for Lakeland, by the way. All over Pequannock. It's Mountain Lakes 42-14 at the half. Unbelievable there. 28-point lead for the Lakers.
56, Tony Democratis
7
on the stop.
Northern Highlands has a lead at the half against Wayne Valley. Chris Aquista's first game at home after they won at Army West Point. In the game now is that man. Has a good throw. It's Struble, and Struble's second ever varsity pass is knocked down incomplete. Hunter Struble's a good physical quarterback, and he is now getting the start. Remember, he only had one throw last week, which was incomplete against Governor Livingston.
Intended target.
So a different
12,
offensive set. He was looking for Zach Post, running off the seam as well. By the way, halftime in Flanders, it's 21-0 Mount Olive against Sparta's opponent next week, Roxbury. Shotgun snap.
Struble now taking the snap.
And it's Struble. He's going to go to the outside. Hunter Struble to the 30. Cuts up field. Now to the 40, and he's shoved out of bounds. What a run by Hunter Struble.
From number 42, Jace.
And this is what the physical frame of Hunter Struble can do. Look, the play action fake. He reads it to the outside. Good block he gets as well from Sabila. And now Lakeland's starting to churn the yardage like a stick in butter. And we'll see what they can do here. Chase Severs cutting into the bottom of your screen. Post in the slot. Sabrick as well. They've got trips to the outside. Pasnick in the shotgun.
Struble from the
blitz showed by Sparta.
Hands it up the middle.
It's Struble, excuse me, not Pasnick. That's right. Struble's been playing this whole second half. A handoff by Hans doesn't get much, but he surges forward, and it's a sizable gain. But we have a flag, and it is a face mask on the Spartans. So Lakeland, a face mask for Sparta. And remember, 34, not 35. So 35 unanswered points would make it a running clock. Because it's 34, and because of the missed kick, we don't have a running clock.
1st and 10 from the Spartan 42.
Struble sets up in the gun. Struble now looks in the pistol, waits,
Struble
fires
time.
downfield, incomplete, looking for Post.
Airs that one a little
Still looking for his first completion as a Lancer. Substitution comes
Number 4,
in.
Chase Severs, the intended target.
He was looking for Severs, but substitution coming in for
well
Sparta.
Well defended by that Spartan secondary.
It is Ryder Klodnicki, the big defensive tackle. Clock continues to bleed out, 8:50 to go in the third quarter.
Brandon Canceljack up here in the booth with me and Mr. Herbison. Welcome, Brandon Canceljack.
34-0 in favor of Sparta. Continue with some of these scores, if we will. Wallkill Valley leads 14-6 late in the second quarter in Blairstown against North Warren. Also, Newton leads 21-0 at the half at home against Sussex Tech. Newton's first telecast here on Big State Sports. Here is Struble. Struble with a cannon, looking for a man. It's incomplete. No flags. He was looking for Post on the post.
The target was number 12, Zachary Post.
It's a great throw, but
well defended. There he is again.
I think Lakeland thought that was going to be a hold against Sparta. Seth Gary checks out.
53, Seth
key
Gary.
Player, one of the defensive captains for the Spartans. One of the key guys. It's going to be a 3rd and long for Hunter Struble, who's hearing the noise of the opposing crowd. And for 2 straight weeks, they won't have to deal with the road trip. Have a 2-game homestand before they head to Dover in week 4.
The incomplete pass
for Sparta, as we mentioned, they'll be on the road again in Succasunna next week against Roxbury. And we have a timeout called by Ryan McCarney. 7:30 to go in a quick third quarter. 34-0 Sparta all over Lakeland here on Big State Sports. We'll take a quick break.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Welcome back to Big State Sports. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors as well as Open Road Mazda of Morristown, and they also help us with these scores on these Big State Sports halftime scores. At halftime, Parsippany Hills in Mendham's home opener. Minutemen have a 15-0 lead over Parsippany Hills. By the way, at halftime in Hackettstown, it's only 8-7 High Point. Makes the give. It's Struble. A sack. Great pressure once again.
Animal in the backfield there, number 42, Jay Stiansen.
As Stiansen gets into the backfield and just eats up Struble. And that's the flavor of
loss of 2 on the play.
Pop-Tarts he likes.
12 for the
great play
Lansers.
Getting into the backfield, and now a punt. And there is a milestone possible, depending on what Sparta does offensively.
Back to receive is number 24,
we'll have to mention.
Anthony Settembre.
As Settembre back to return for the Spartans. Thoreau, he's been punting a lot in this game. It's going to roll. And will this go? Not a touchback. What a play by Lakeland. It goes all the way to the 1-yard line. Joey Hans, I believe. If we could see that again, let's see that again. That's a phenomenal play by the special teams of the Lancers. See the body position? Joey Hans, it's going by him. So just like, almost like baseball, they tell you don't run away from the ball, get in front of it. He gets in front of it, squares his hips, and an amazing play on the special teams to pin locals. But here we go. Shane Hoover is 5 yards away from 4,000 in his career.
So there is a
395 yards passing in this game. All he needs is a 5-yard pass.
September 16th. To registered voters,
and he'll become the third quarterback ever in the history of Sparta football to hit 4,000 yards passing.
To benefit our students.
Flag on the field. And is that a false start on the locals? It might be. It will be. And it's going to back up Sparta even more into the end zone. So you wonder if they do a counter for Shadowat. 5:40 and change.
Spartans now on about the half-a-yard line.
As Hoover stands in the gun.
End zone.
Hands it off inside. Shagawad. And they'll go out of the end zone, so there's some room for the Spartans to work with.
Carrier.
Also, Warren Hills and Montville are scoreless at the half in Warren Hills.
Rugova, the 6'2".
The Blue Streaks have never beaten Montville in Washington Township. They have never beaten Montville in the regular season. They will try to do both today.
Clock to tick here in the third.
By the way, 28-0 at the half. Vernon all over Dover. Good run by
number 32.
Shagawat again up the A gap, and now it's going to be another third down. 3rd and 7.
Sets up a 3rd and 3.
They officially say 3. Handoff again. Shagawat off tackle. He gets to pick up the first down, but there's a flag down. Let's see what the flag's about.
First down, but we got some laundry on the field, ladies and gentlemen.
And it is a hold, and it's on Sparta. So a hold against Sparta makes this 3rd and long, I believe, 3rd and 13. Since it was a 3rd and 3. And back them up again.
Pushes the Spartans back to their own 4-yard line. Where it's 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 from their own.
They give it a 5-yard penalty, so it's 3rd and 7 now. Hoover stands in the end zone, hands it off again to Shagawat. Shagawat trying to push forward, and there's a bunch of red and white jerseys. Where is forward progress?
Host of Lancers.
Not in the end zone. So Sparta's going to have to punt from their own end zone under 4 minutes to go in a rapid third quarter. 34-0 Spartans.
This is the Spartan offense back to about the
But they'll have to punt. Let's see where Severs is lined up to return
Severs
here.
back to receive for the Lancers.
Severs closed at the 40.
Number 17, Captain Shane Hoover, set to kick.
Hoover right from the end line. Lakeland has not scored a point all night. They shut out Livingston, and now they're in fear of being shut out themselves. But Hoover's right at that end line. High snap, almost blocked. Special teams blocked 5 punts against North Central in a scrimmage a couple weeks ago. Severs gets the return, but he doesn't get anything on it. Another great play by Stiansen on special teams. Nowhere for Severs to go, and it's Sparta football. Excuse me, it's Lakeland football. Sparta forcing them back with the football is what I meant to say. Sparta defensively doing a lot on that special teams. Lakeland football, we'll see if Strubel's in or Pasnick. Strubel.
Lancers take over 1st and 10 inside Sparta territory from the Spartan 45.
Strubel with a couple of key passes. And he still has not gotten a completion. His legs have been what has changed a little bit of the complexion of this half. They just don't want to get shut out here, and maybe when they get back in this football game. Sabrick comes in motion. Play action fake Strubel. Strubel does not lose the football. Sir Herbison tried to strip sack and couldn't. Good play, jockeying the arms by Strubel. Yes, he got sacked, but he did not lose the football. And
finished off by
another great play. Well, we'll take a look at this. Again, he moves the arm so he doesn't lose the ball. Herbison was trying for a strip sack. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. By the way, also in the third quarter, a big game out in Central Florida at West Boca Raton. West Boca Raton and Bergen Catholic both knotted up at 7. Remember Bergen Catholic had that huge win last week against East St. Louis where they came back in the fourth quarter?
It was a loss of 6 on that sack. They're back into
There's Strubel. Nice throw. His first ever. The two youngsters convert. It's Ryan Farris
taken down by
making the catch down the sideline, and it'll be another third down. And Etro with the hit on Farris. But a third and long late in this third quarter.
7-yard line. We got Lancers at 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 for Lakeland.
Left here in the third quarter.
Strubel in the shotgun, along with Hans. Sabrick on the bottom of your screen. Both games, both quarterbacks played. And we also see that on Big Stage Sports in Morristown. That's the one game I actually forgot to mention. There's a nice catch made.
Nice.
All right, at 35, and a huge hit by Settembre on Sabrick as he makes the catch. Yeah, that's the one I actually forgot to mention.
It is enough
as Ryan Sabrick makes a great catch. This is
coming off
the mammoth of a throw by
out there, number 71,
Strubel. Under 40 seconds to go.
Also coming out, great job, 60.
A big defensive lineman. Under 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. 34-0 Sparta. Strubel in the shotgun. Strubel hands it off to Hans. Hans up the gut, spins, and he's out to the 29-yard line of the Spartans.
Joey Harris. Number 28, Dean Canceljack with the stop. It was a pickup of 5.
Again.
By Harris on that last run, and the Lancers are going to.
And we will go to the end of the third quarter.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
34-0 Sparta. We will be back to Big State Sports. Hunter Strubel trying to nix the shutout. Sparta still all on this game. We'll be back on Big State Sports.
When the storm hits, don't let your roof quit. We are fast, we are strong, we get it done right.
Wow, I need that roofer.
That's Proven Roofing. They're the best. For roofs that last, just give us a ring. Proven Roofing. We do everything.
Welcome back to Big State Sports here again to the Mandelbaum Barrett PC Press Box, and this has been a great game. Again, if you want to continue to book games here on Big State Sports, what you got to do? What you have to do is that you have to book your game at Big State Sports now. Email Sue at BigStateSports.com. And also, if you like the broadcast, please subscribe to Big State Sports on our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Big possession here on a second down for
Hunter Struble also at the half, another score I noticed. Nutley and Bloomfield are tied in a rivalry game. The Bengals and the Raiders are 1-0.
Second and 6 here to start the
They're both undefeated.
Lancers at the Spartan 29-yard line.
Nutley with a huge win last week, by the way, against Riverdale. That was titanic for the Maroon Raiders. Shotgun snap for Struble. Struble stands in the pistol on second down. Second and manageable. Struble is pressured, fires one over the middle, caught by Severs. What a throw by Struble. Let's look at that again. He stood in the pocket, took a massive hit, a shellacking by the defensive line of the Spartans, and he stood in there, delivered it. Beautiful by the young sophomore, Hunter Struble.
First and 10 Lancers.
Great play, great throw. And also Severs to take the hit. 11:30 and change to go in this fourth quarter. We will have the Open Road Mazda of Morristown player of the game right here from Castles Field. Struble's in the pistol. Claps his hands. Hans is out there as well. Rolls out. Struble. Throw into the end zone. It is intercepted by Sparta. They return it to the 5. Struble just underthrew it. He would have found his man, but Sparta keeps the shutout going. And Anthony Settembre, who's caught a touchdown, picks off Hunter Struble, trying to air one out to the end zone. Oh, he just jumped up and was able to catch that football. Well, the fans happy here, although they're absolutely incorrect. He is not a freshman. He is a sophomore. As Struble ripped that one in, but just did not see where the corner was. And, you know, that's a young mistake. But I like the way he's played, just marching down the gridiron here. He's played some strong football.
A mere 82 days from now, hopefully you will all be out by crows running in the Turkey Trot 5K.
Hoover stands in the shotgun in his own end zone. Remember, 5 passes, 5 yards, throwing away from getting to 4,000 yards of his career. Closing on 10 minutes to go.
Shane Hoover.
Hoover stands in the gun, hands it off to Shagawat. Shagawat splits the defense. Shagawat up the middle. He spins. And a good gain.
Taken down by number 80, Roland.
Roland Thoreau with the hit. And Roland Thoreau with a tremendous play. Just getting the Shagawat after the inside zone counter. Remember, you want to watch me tomorrow, I'll be on Big State Sports from Denville with Danny Weiss. A noon kickoff. Morris Knolls hosts West Morris Central. Morris Knolls has won the last 2 games against West Morris in comeback fashion both times in the final minutes in 2023 and in 2024 in double overtime, aided by a jump pass. Hands it off to Shagawat inside again, and the counter is stopped. It will be a third down.
Brady Shagawat.
Want to see who made the stop there. Vanderwerf, who has been somewhat quiet, but they say he just got to the sticks, and Shagawat does move the chains for Sparta.
19-yard line.
As Brady Shagawat will trot off to the bench. 50 to go.
The 5'10" senior
in this fourth quarter. It's all Sparta 34-0. Hoover in the shotgun, high snap. Hoover throws, it's bobbled. Trying to spin back and taken down immediately. There's a flag down on the field.
Flag on the play. Pass.
Let's see what Matt's call is. He went to Brevig. Brevig tried to rumble that on the screen.
We got personal foul on the defense.
And it's a personal foul on Lakeland, so they'll take the penalty.
It's going to be an automatic first down.
It does not count as a throw and catch, unfortunately, though, for Hoover's stat line. Ball spotted now at the 30-yard line. 8:33 to play in the fourth quarter. All Spartans. The Road Mazda of Morristown also represents what we got there, and we have a very
we
have a very important update as well
30-yard line
that I just got. We'll do it right after the snap. Hoover hands it off. Shagawat up the middle. Brady Shagawat past the 40, and we got a brouhaha along the way.
Sorry, correction.
Herbison wants a flag.
Shagawat, that was number 42.
And that was actually
Stianson.
That was Stianson. The PA announcer and myself both got hoodwinked on that one because they brought Shagawat out of the game. Shagawat is taking a rest right now, as that's Stianson in the backfield. But what I was going to say is that Walker Snee, the most touted prospect, the freshman, who already has an offer from Ole Miss, the grandson of Tom Coughlin, with his first ever touchdown pass in varsity football. It's 14-7 Bergen Catholic against West Boca Raton. That handoff goes nowhere. Stianson wrapped up by a bunch of red and white jerseys. But yeah, congratulations, Walker Snee. I mean, this kid already has an offer to Marshall, already has an offer to Ole Miss.
15,
football royalty, Super Bowl champions, fathers and grandfathers. And interestingly, only a couple days before the Giants open their season against Washington. But back to Sparta, where it appears we have a different quarterback, so Hoover is not going to get those 5 yards unless they put him in, and that they will look at. That
Lewis
looks like
number
15. That's
Jamison
Lewis. He hands it off to Stianson. Stianson up the gut. Stianson shoving his way forward. It'll be a good gain. So now third down for Sparta, 6:20 and change.
About 6 on that last run. Sets up a third and manageable 4 here for the Spartan offense.
There's that man. Again. In Lewis, Jamison Lewis hands it off to the outside. Beautiful play made by the big boy, number 5, Tanner Wallace. What a play by Wallace. Wallace cuts into the backfield and just tears down the tailback. As Sparta will have to punt here. Closing in on 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 34-0 Sparta. All points scored in the first half, and Hoover's back out there to punt.
Entering again.
What if they run a fake punt here?
Shane Hoover set to kick for the Spartans.
A fake punt for Shane Hoover to set the record. Wouldn't that be interesting? To get 4,000 yards off a fake punt? I don't think they'll do that. But anything's possible. And we know Lakeland's going to really try to get a score here. Under 5 minutes to go in the fourth, and he's going to wait as much clock as he can. Motion comes again, and Hoover's going to roll out. It's blocked. It's up in the air. It's going to bounce at the 30. Lakeland is going to recover right around the 25-yard line. They blocked the punt by Shane Hoover, and Lakeland has the ball with good field position, trying to get on the board finally in this game. 4:33 to play. It's 34-0 Spartans.
Inside Spartan territory with very favorable field position. Starting at the Spartan 27.
They have the ball at the 7-yard line. Struble still out there in what may be, and what is likely going to be his last offensive series. As we said, Sparta moves on to Roxbury. Not sure the score on that. They were losing 21-0 to Mount Olive. And Lakeland will play Jefferson. There is another timeout taken by Sparta. We'll take a quick break and be right back at Big State Sports.
Of Big State Sports and the New Jersey High School student athletes.
From forced hot air and hot water baseboards to steam heat and heat pumps, it doesn't matter if it's oil, natural gas, propane, or electricity. Let us help you feel the energy. B.A. Colella Heating and Cooling. Let your comfort be our concern.
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
Welcome back to Big Sports here at the Mandelbaum Barrett Press Box. It's been all Sparta, 34-0. We will have our player of the game, of course, coming up. And we got to mention, it is 27-0 Mount Olive. So Roxbury, see if they will come back. It doesn't look that way, but that's who Sparta would play next. Handoff to the outside.
Covered by number 24, Anthony Settembre, the ball carrier.
Beck Harrington trying to go to the corner.
Harrington.
A good run by him off tackle. 3:40 to go in regulation time.
Loss of about 3 on that last stop by Settembre.
Let's check Jefferson West Milford real quick. 21-6 West Milford. That game's kind of slowed along. There's still about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Second and 13 here.
So 21-6 Highlanders in that one. And to check Dover and Vernon. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. 29-0. In favor of Vernon. Strubel's trying to get out of it. Strubel is sacked. Another sack by this Spartan defense. Frank Downs, the linebacker.
Frank Downs.
He gets to the quarterback with a vicious hit in the backfield, and it will be now a 3rd and long.
Loss on the play by Frankie Downs.
For this.
Also a very great employee at Crow's Restaurant there in the plaza.
Lakeland about to finish their 2-game road.
KJM Financial.
Homestand. 3 of their last, 3 of their next 4 home games will be at home.
Chocolate table.
Against
Strubel from the shotgun.
West Milford as well as Ramsey. Here is Strubel firing one over the middle. He's got Severs. Severs cuts upfield. Severs inside the 20. Severs spins, and he's down at around the 16-yard line.
Big pickup from Strubel's to Severs.
What a great play. It's those hot routes again,
first down.
And they're burning. And Lakeland, they do not want to get shut out in this game.
Number 23.
They were shut out once last year, the final game of the regular season against Passaic Valley. But they scored in every other game, including their first-round playoff loss to Westwood. Here's Strubel. Strubel rolling out. Strubel throws high and complete. Are there flags? There are no flags. Looking for Post, who was defended well by Settembre. Under 90 seconds and change to go in regulation time. Sparta wants to hold the shutout. Lakeland wants to get in.
Pass intended to number 12, Zachary Post.
He's trying again to get to Zach Post. Barris cuts in. And Lakeland has all 3 timeouts, so they can utilize them if they'd like.
Lancers.
And they'll use one of them. They take a timeout with 1:22 to go in regulation time. Lakeland will try to get into the end zone here. See what they can do. But it has been all Sparta. What a game for them. It's an amazing game.
All right.
By the way, Nutley's got a 21-7 lead, 5:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Nutley going to go up 2-0. The best start in a while for the Maroon Raiders.
That last birthday
shotgun snap. It is Strubel. Strubel stands in. Oh, incomplete. Looking for Severs again. It's 3rd down.
Target from Strubel was number 4, Chase Severs.
And he has gone to him. By the way, we got 8 minutes left in the third quarter in Hillsdale. It is 7-7, excuse me, in Westwood. It is 7-7, Westwood and Pascack Valley. Westwood Cardinals, a team who won a state championship 2 years ago, they will be on our air, first time in over a year and a half, on a couple weeks when they go to Bonnell Field to face Caldwell in week 3. And when they are doing that, Lakeland will be facing Caldwell's arch rival, West Essex. And Dave Fulton, the coach at Hanover Park, who came to West Essex. Strubel throws it in the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! The Wizard of Waverly Place! Montague Place! Chase Severs! What a throw by Strubel! Hunter Strubel into the breadbasket! And there is no shutout here in Sparta. The Wizard weaving his magic. He cuts underneath, and Hunter Struble with his first career touchdown pass.
Chargers up on the Chiefs 7-0 from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
So you hear from the PA announcer, the Los Angeles Chargers are leading. I believe the Spots Chargers are still leading as well against Roselle. Snap good, hold good. Kick is up. And it is right down Broadway. 34-7 is your score with 32 seconds to go. But Hunter Struble gets his first career touchdown pass. Credit to him and Chase Severs, another touchdown catch. Back-to-back games with a touchdown for Severs. And what is about to be a dynamite win for Sparta. And they overwhelmingly will take over the division lead. That will be that will be Sparta. Although right now that is a 28-point lead. So actually, and this is what's funny about being 1-1 and 2-0 and all that, is that if the score holds with Vernon and this score holds with Sparta, technically it's early, but technically going into week 2, Vernon, who started the day 5th in the division, would jump into the lead of the Patriot Red, as Vernon still holds their 21-9 lead to Dover. Because of the touchdown, the lead is only a 27-point lead for Sparta. They dunked the Gatorade on Frank Marciano, and boy, oh boy, does he deserve it. That'll be a touchback. And Shadover's going to have to wait, we think, it may have reached 4,000. We think he has to wait one more week. 5-yard pass to hit 4,000, and they're not even going to kneel it down and let the clock go, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there you go. That is the ball game. Sparta wins 34-7 over Lakeland, and for the first time since 2018, Sparta wins a home game against the Lancers when they did it in the playoffs. Lakeland was good physically, but Sparta just took it to them passing-wise. And without a doubt, our Open Road Mazda of Morristown player of the game is the same it was last year, with 395 yards passing in the game and 4 touchdowns, the second most in a single game in his career. Our Open Road Mazda of Morristown player of the game, no doubt, is Shane Hoover. Good night from Sparta, and I'll see you tomorrow with Danny Weiss from Denville, Morris Knolls, and West Morris Central. Happy football, everybody.
Easy, but it's It's a football night from Sparta. Tonight, a Patriot Red matchup in this young season. The Sparta Spartans, who enter the field to an uproarious cheer. A cacophony of North Sussex County, and take on the Lakeland Lancers. The road team has been dominant in this series since 2018, the last time the home team won, which was Sparta in the postseason against these Lakeland Lancers. And we want to mention again that it is about 78 degrees. Our game time temperature brought to you by ICS. Keeping you cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. Go to ICHSBack.com for all your comfort needs. And we welcome you here from Sparta to the Mandelbaum Barrett Press Box. Since 1930, Mandelbaum Barrett PC has off. It's brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. First time car buyers, listen up. We're all pumped up. to the outside, down the sideline, 30, 40, midfield, opposite 40, 30, that's going to be Brumming. Touchdown, Sparta. Play of the game. Unbelievable. Ave Maria. What a play.
In the wing, this one's on West Coast. Blitz gets to him, but Hoover gets out of it. He's going to swim around, look for somebody open. He's got Settembre. Touchdown, Ave Maria. Touchdown, Sparta. What a throw by Hoover. 2 in the first. And I think Lakeland has the ball. If they do, it'll be their football. It is. It was muffed by Anthony Settembre. And what a play, just jumping on it by Beck Harrington. And Herbison's back in the slot. Short throw over to Settembre. Breaks the tackle, lost the ball, and I think Stocker's got it.
Come on. How many checks we gonna get?
Tanner Wallace. The Stockers graduated. I have no idea what got there, Governor Livingston. First will be next week against Jefferson at home. Hoover lofts one. He's got 2 guys he's looking for. He's got one of them. What a throw and catch. Goal in their 38-22 loss to Montville. Hoover empty backfield again. Hoover throws over the middle looking for Lashem Little. Touchdown, Sparta. Lashem Little. What a play. Outside counter. Tried to get him, and now it's a counter to Shagawat, to the 30, to the 20, 10, stiff arm, touchdown Sparta, Brady Shagawat, Gronk spikes it, and he is absolutely Shagawat. Pasnick throws, it's caught by Sabrick, and he moves the chains. Big catch for Ryan Sabrick, he was looking for it. And I'm on played in the early 2000s. He's got a man. Chase Severs breaks the tackle. Severs 20. Severs spin. Cuts inside. Severs. There goes the Wizard of Wanacue Place. Touchdown Lancers. And they're back in it. To the 40. Gets a block to the 30. Now to the 20. Shagawat. Another block. Shagawat. Touchdown Hoover. Shane Hoover to Brady Shagawat. Hoover. The Hoover Dam once again. His 4th. Shotgun snap.
Struble now taking the snaps.
And it's Struble. He's going to go to the outside. Hunter Struble to the 30. Cuts up field. Now to the 40, and he's shoved out of bounds. What a run by Hunter Struble.
From number 42, Jace.
And this roll. And will this go? Not a touchback. What a play by Lakeland. It goes all the way to the 1-yard line. Joey Hans, I believe. If we could see that again, let's see that again. Herbison tried to strip sack and couldn't. Good play, jockeying the arms by Struble. Yes, he got sacked, but he did not lose the football. And we also see that on Big Stage Sports in Morristown. That's the one game I actually forgot to mention. There's a nice catch made. All right, at 35, and a huge hit by Settembre on Sabrick as he makes the catch. Yeah, that's Struble stands in the pistol on 2nd down. 2nd and manageable. Struble is pressured, fires one over the middle, caught by Severs. What a throw by Struble. Let's look at that again. From Castles Field, Struble's in the pistol, claps his hands, Hans is out there as well, rolls out, Struble, throw into the end zone. It is intercepted by Sparta. They return it to the 5. Struble just underthrew it. He would have found his man. Again, in Lewis, Jamison Lewis hands it off to the outside. Beautiful play made by the big boy, number 5. It's up in the air. It's going to bounce at the 30. Lakeland is going to recover right around the 25-yard line. They blocked the punt by Shane Hoover, and Lakeland has the ball with good field position of Vernon. Struble's trying to get out of it. Struble is sacked. Another sack by the Spartan defense. Frank Downs, the linebacker.
Frank Downs, the shotgun.
Milford as well as Ramsey. Here is Struble firing one over the middle. He's got Severs. Severs cuts upfield. Severs inside the 20. Severs spins, and he's down at around the 16-yard line. And Dave Fulton, the coach at Hanover Park who came to West Essex. Struble throws it to the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! The Wizard of Waverly Place! Wanacue Place! Chase